you're here with some guys who are going to
make
podcasts.
There's only one pod.
There's only one pod. Intro music. Man, I got to do a redo of that intro. I was looking early on and had to find that Cam Ward Ale Minor highlight instead of like the 700 Cam Ward highlights we have today. But we're doing another best ball draft. This is Two Guys, One Pod, and we are here with JC and CHEV. How are you doing today, JC?
Wait, did you say we're here with JC and CHEV?
I definitely did. Chunks is similar letters. And my dyslexic ass got that pretty well.
They do both have a C in them. That is correct.
You know what? We're gonna try this again. How are you doing today, Scott?
All right. Well, I'm glad to be talking football. I've been super distracted by MLB as of late, and I'm happy to get back to the home sport and do something we like doing, which is drafting best ball.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Well, I am thrilled to be here. You know, we just opened another contest, so we're going to be hitting that hound dog. How are you doing today, Chef?
Just glad to be here. This is actually fun. I wasn't aware of how much fun this is.
Okay. Are you getting in the draft with us today?
No, I'm a coward. I don't want y'all to just be critical. I'm trash at best ball. I'm not gonna.
This is a $6 contest. High advance rates. Come on.
Well, since you twisted my arm.
Yes. Come on. This is the best format. You got 5 max entry, $6. So this is like $30 all in. A third of teams advance into the semis, or into the quarterfinals, which it's all about the playoffs. 2 of 5 advance from there. So 40% advance rate with like 1,000-person final. I mean, it's all about being in the final, and this gives you a good shot. Top prize, $20K. It's all about having that week 17 sweat. And for $6, this is one of your best shots of getting that.
You know what?
That's a very persuasive. That's incredibly persuasive.
I have to do the audio for that. That was so many numbers so fast. Oh my God. Just on it. But let's enter this bad boy. You guys ready for this one?
Yeah, hound dog, 20 seconds.
Yep. 3.
All right.
2 and 1.
It won't let me do it. I can't do it. Oh, we went through this last time.
Oh, it's okay. You have time. 10 more to start.
Yeah,
so
10 more to start. We got some time to while Chev's doing that. You know, we were talking before the show about the one, the only Joshua Jacobs, and we were going over sort of where he actually should fall in these drafts. I think this is kind of similar to the Rashee Rice situation last year. There might be a buy window available. How are you feeling about it, Scott?
Yeah, I see this as a market. I think we talked about this last year, and these price dips are going to be a blip on the radar when we get into the season. Some of the most important weeks, the most important weeks are the end of the season. And I think people put too much stock into this, whether it's a legal situation or we've seen a preseason injury. Like the reason that my team won the Chow Chow is because I was able to get Gibbs and Bijan on the same team, all because Gibbs had tweaked something in his leg in the 2 weeks before the season, and his price dropped by 6 or 7 draft spots, right? And those 2 running backs with James Cook anchored the team. So right now, if I can get Josh Jacobs as a RB3 or somehow an RB4, I've even seen him in the second round. Like, who cares how high T you start? Like, he's going to be putting up points. He was the beginning of the third only 3 days ago.
Okay. I mean, that's all well and dandy, Scott, but let's get into brass tacks here. And I'll try actually getting an analogy right, but like, who are you willing to draft him over? Are you willing to draft him over Bucky Irving?
Oh, definitely over Bucky Irving. The news right now
Over
is
Bucky.
so bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, right here, the spot where he's going is Olave, who I'd take Olave over him. Devonta Smith, he should be falling right now, so I'm not going to take him. Kyron.
Why should Devontae be falling?
I think on the AJ Brown news, he's falling slightly, right? I mean, this price anticipates no AJ Brown. There's a chance AJ Brown's going to be there. This is relatively where his draft spot was last year.
You're telling me AJ Brown's going to be on the Philadelphia Eagles now?
Oh my God.
What is this?
Right.
What is this, Groundhog Day? Come on.
I forgot you've been telling me that.
Yeah, I've been telling you this for ages.
You have been. You've been blatantly saying it to my face 2 weeks in a row, and I refuse to believe it. But here we are, dude. All these like cryptic tests in the Dynasty League, like that Team Track Star and Pearson just always dropping on me, and like the news isn't even out yet. I like run to my Twitter to see if I can find it. Well, it was that AJ Brown wasn't going to be traded to the Patriots, right? And I was like, cool, man. He's still a valuable dynasty asset, right? Even on Philly. I take him on the Chiefs.
I mean, especially with the news of Mekhi Lemon, too. Apparently, he and Jalen Hurts haven't really been hitting eye to eye in early OTAs. But, I mean, hey, and Jamar Chase couldn't catch the football for 3 weeks. Hey,
exactly.
Chev, I think you may have finished entering your draft. I was trying to be cognizant of it, but how are you?
Like, I have to verify my identity somehow.
Yeah, you got to go to the Underdog corporate headquarters and get a mugshot. That's how this works.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, I don't know how to. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing this, or I'm just gonna chill and talk to you guys for a second.
You might just chill. We're at one person left in the draft board, so
these
the
fill up
clock's
fast.
ticking
Like
fast.
I guess so. Dude. Day one.
Yeah, man.
I love it. They've been dropping a steady number of drafts. The Pomeranian just dropped $3 entries, and it's already half full. 112,000 entrants, and it's half full in like 3 days. So, meanwhile, the Frenchie 3 Superflex is just chilling there, 2/3 filled, like 2 weeks later, and it was supposed to be a small box contest. So, I don't think people are loving Superflex right now.
People are missing out on the Superflex draft, so you get some crazy values. Given I am going to be so dependent on Deshaun Watson or Shedeur Sanders or Tua Tagovailoa or Michael Penix being good at football. But as long as 2 of those guys are good at football, I am set for life, guys.
It doesn't sound like you're taking a stance.
I'm certainly taking a lot of quarterbacks.
That is... Oh, man. Well, I mean, if Deshaun Watson's back, then, I guess he's back.
Yeah, dude. He's going QB 31. Like, I'll take that value every day of the week. I mean, Aaron Rodgers was going QB 32 like a couple weeks back. Immediately jumps up to QB 25. I think that we're going to get that same value the second that Deshaun Watson's in that situation.
But Deshaun Watson was so bad.
He was. He really was. It's so disappointing and disheartening because he was so awesome in Houston.
Yeah.
No.
He hasn't done anything good on the field in how long?
Like
a long time.
Houston.
All right. I'm coming around here. Let's see who I'm going to get. Oh, come on. Give me Puka. Give me Puka.
Right. Oh, Puka. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay.
Easy Puka. It's Puka or CMC here. Like, next guy I have is Amon-Ra St. Brown or maybe CeeDee Lamb, but I'm leaning Puka at this spot if I can get him. And it's gone. Okay, CMC it is.
That's a tough ask for it to fall. Puka to fall to there.
I can hope. Who are you looking for, Scott?
Wowzers. That's a great value for Puka to fall that far. I mean, it's really choose your own adventure with the wide receivers. If you get a ceiling outcome from any one of these 4 wide receivers, it's going to be pretty similar. I mean, obviously, I think Jamar Chase's ceiling is the highest, so I would take him, especially in this format, right? Like
Oh yeah.
best ball, Jamar Chase, single game. The single game
Easy.
nuke that he can drop on you is biblical.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, dude, like even Justin Jefferson feels like the safest pick in the world at
Yeah.
110 because like even if he doesn't have a consistent fantasy output, there are going to be games that JJM or Kyler Murray are going to hyper target him. There just will.
I like how you threw in JJ McCarthy.
I'm hoping to manifest some of my bad bets into a good one.
Man.
Oh gosh. All right. Well, I took Ginty coming out. I was at the Justin Jefferson, CD Lamb tier, and I just first of all, I like having 2 running backs early, and I just think Ginty's upside is crazy high this year. And then Achan's been falling because of his minor shoulder surgery. So pretty excited to pick him up here and start off Ginty Achan, which people have been doing all off season. So maybe it's not that special, but I'm happy with that start.
I mean, dude, you can't complain about the player talent at that spot, though. Like, sure, it's a common lineup, but it's probably a smart one. Like, Ginty could easily be the running back 1, and Devon Achan is the core of the Dolphins offense. By the way, we got asked if this was a hound dog. Yes, it is, of course. Hitting this one, trying to get that high advance rate. If you missed it early on of the show, check it out on live. Scott gives a really good breakdown of why you should be looking at these drop contests. Great value prop from the former Chow champ.
True. I feel like I need to like get a plaque or something to memorialize it because what has happened, it'll be hard to happen again.
Yeah. You got to get that one in there. Keep that dream alive. You know, interesting for Brock Bowers going all the way at 208. I'm feeling pretty good about all the teams I have with Brock Bowers in the 3rd round at this point because I don't think you're getting that again.
Oh yeah, I don't think Bowers is going to go in the 3rd much. He has the opportunity for that elite tight end ceiling. I really like him and Loveland still, and even have a couple of teams with them together, which is pretty wild.
I have a bunch.
Wouldn't recommend it a bunch. Oh shoot. I wouldn't recommend it.
I have way more than I need.
I know Josh Jacobs is going to end up falling to me here, so we could go with exactly as I called before this.
Oh, you're going with Jacobs at that?
We'll see. If Olave is there, I'll take Olave.
He's not going to be there. There's a very good chance Olave is going in the next 2 picks. About 50% chance. I'll let you know, actually.
Well, who are you thinking?
Oh, I'll go Breece Hall here and have the highest of high T lineups. All right. Talk myself into it.
We're going to be setting the high T lineup bar here.
Oh yeah, we're running those backs and we're running them. Yep, we were just far too high testosterone for CHEV. He just had to turn off the cams. But we're taking running backs left and right here. Yeah, Zay Flowers has been an interesting one for me because I feel like he has had the slowest and steadiest just creep up the board of a player this year.
Yeah, it's interesting to see him go 31. I was just thinking like, oh, maybe I go and take Flowers, Lamar around this turn, starting to pull Lamar up a little bit too. But nope, I got forced into exactly what we were talking about pre-show, and I'm just going to ride that out. We're going to go here with a 0 WR strategy, I guess. There's still some good names, I feel like, to have as my wide receiver 1. There's 3 names here that I'll take.
Who are they? Name them off.
Well, I love my boy T. Higgins. He just went off the board. Yeah, I feel like you're supposed to say Tedero McMillan, so he would be an option. And then Garrett Wilson, absolutely an option as a wide receiver 1. So I'm 2 picks away here. I'm going to get one of those 2.
Okay. Riddle me this.
Oh my God. Or I can go insane T and go Kyron. What do you think?
Oh, do it. Do it. That's a unique lineup. To be fair.
Okay, so no more running backs. That's it. I'm a 4 running back team.
Oh God,
I feel like I should have
terrifying
gone with
start.
Tedero and McMillan there, or Garrett Wilson. But this is going to be nuts. It's $6. Who cares? Who cares?
Yeah.
This team just needs to have a high advance rate for running backs. Does that create a high enough floor?
Oh my goodness. Well, Tedero falling to me is
That's awesome.
I'll break the seal here. I'll take a wide receiver. The eighth overall player in our freaking best ball.
Oh my gosh. Dude, the teams around us are going to be running back starved. They can't not be with us having so many.
Oh no. They're about to just scream those in. But I want to riddle you a question here, because the Coach Speaky Index was alive and well in the Fourth and Fantasy Discord actually today, where they were talking about Lad McConkey, because Jim Harbaugh came out and he's like, well, the top 3 guys on our team are definitely Lad McConkey, Trey Harris, and Quentin Johnston, which in my mind means nothing.
No, it doesn't mean
biggest
anything.
nothing burger I've ever heard. And they were like, oh, bad news for Lad. Bad news for Lad. You got to be worried about that. Does that do anything for you?
Oh my God. I think I just saw a blurb that Trey Harris like looking to get more involved this year or something. And I didn't even open it because I was like, yeah, I was like, this is no news. People are desperate for stuff. And that's why we got to react to these ADP like rises and falls, right? Like, I don't know, Gadsden, I think, is a great deal right now. He's slid down the board like crazy.
Smart man. Oh. All right. Man, I want to take Lamar here, but it's just not the right pick. You know what? Screw it. Give me a chance at a Jaden Daniels stack.
That's a good pick there. He's going pretty late in this scenario.
I don't think he's a bad pick. He feels like a safer one. Fits my lineup pretty well, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's the way I'd want to set my like my top 5 guys. Like I would love to go Lamar Jackson and have Zay Flowers there. I think that formation and that sort of build kind of suits you for upside a bit more. But I'm also like probably going to end up at like 25% exposure to Lamar, which probably isn't a good thing either.
Okay, this is a bit crazy. I was sitting here staring at Rome, and I really thought I wanted to go him, but I also had Tate flagged, and Tate might not be the best early in the season option, but I feel like I'll be able to get a lot of those early season options later on in the draft. But who's going to be an anchor down the stretch, Rome or Tate? I almost have more confidence in Tate at this point. Happy to see if
I'm
Rome
sad we don't have CHEV for this one. You're hyping up his
maybe
boy.
He'd be going crazy right now.
Oh yeah, he would. He absolutely loves Carnell Tate. I mean, when I look at Carnell Tate, what I see, and you'll probably appreciate this actually, is Emeka Ibuka in terms of like potential ceiling and general outcome. Like I think that Carnell Tate could easily come in day one and be the professional's professional and go out there and make a ton of plays. I just think he's less likely to monetize that target share. Like I don't think he's going to be a Garrett Wilson sort of player where he gets 17 targets a game. I think he's going to be the kind of player that gets his 8 targets a game and catches 7 of them every single time.
I think he could have a pretty good season.
Oh yeah.
So Rome and Brian Thomas go off the board right before me. I was hoping the guy in front of me who has 4 receivers already and Noah and 1 running back, and that's all, was not going to go wide receiver. But that has me fall back to Marvin Harrison over Jordan Tyson in this case. I cannot go 2 rookies with as my core wide receivers. I got to go with Harrison, who has a little bit more of a week-to-week floor coming out to start the season.
Jaden Daniels going there just absolutely broke my heart. You just got to see me die a little bit on stream. It's fine. It's fine. I'll take Mekhi Lemon and hope that I can get Jalen Hurts. Yeah. I didn't want it to be this way. This wasn't my goal. I don't need another Jalen Hurts team. But for all the people out there, feel free to put in your ideas in the chat. Parker Washington going at 6'8". I think that's kind of hot news. Tyson going at 6'5" too. Despite the fact that I get that AJ Brown's still there, there's a non-zero possibility that he doesn't get traded. I would say Mekhi Lemon at 6'7" still feels pretty great despite that. Because we might end up at week 5 of the season. Philly could be 3-2. Jalen Hurts has had worse starts to a year, and they could be looking to move AJ Brown. There's a non-zero chance that even if he goes into the year, they'll still trade him off.
Yeah, both of those rookies are coming up the board a little bit, as we'd expect, and especially as we get closer to the season. So get your exposure where you need to. I don't think you necessarily need to have a Hurts team here. There's still a lot of draft to go. And I mean,
No,
you
it's
definitely
too late,
can.
Scott. It's too late.
Well, he's still on the board for you, so you'll have your opportunity. You could even still go with. Done. There you go.
Who do you think I should have gone with there?
No, at 78, Hurts is fine. When you took the first pick, I didn't expect you to get him all the way back. So Purdy was the other option to go with CMC.
Oh yeah. Getting QB mocked by the drafter behind you. I mean, you ain't wrong there, Mike. I think he's talking about that Jaden Daniels pick, and yes, I did. I want to have more Daniels this year. Daniels was going up at QB2 last year. He still has that upside potential. If anything, the offense has gotten better. Antonio Williams is a decent player. Ooh, Jordan Addison. I love that pick at 7-9.
I'll take him. I'm building up this wide receiver core. I need guys who can put up scores on a week-to-week basis. So Jordan Addison it is.
Hey, love the name too. It's just a really solid one. Seems like a stand-up. Yeah, I mean, actually, he got in trouble for the driving thing too.
Okay, so I'm coming up here. I really hope Michael Wilson gets picked by somebody so I don't have the choice. But if he falls down to me, do I have to ride this Arizona thing?
Do it.
Disgusting Arizona twice.
Carson back to back.
I think you're supposed to do that, right? I don't have any Chargers. Can I do it? Can I mentally allow myself to do this? No,
do it.
I cannot. I cannot. I'm going to go with QJ here instead. I got to go with a player I like more and not overcommit to the stack.
When did you become a QJ guy? What is this nonsense QJ shit that you've been throwing at me for a year and a half now? You were not a QJ guy before this.
The guy has a week-to-week ceiling. It's perfect for best ball. I think that we really rate him based on his first year, and he's not perfect, but he caught 8 touchdowns last year, and we expect that team to be better.
Speaking of guys that don't get enough respect, I think we're all forgetting that RJ Harvey was a drop-dead fantastic prospect. And just because they drafted Jonah Coleman, just because they have J.K. Dobbins, doesn't make RJ Harvey less good at football.
I think that we're starting to double count at this point. I mean, it's been known for a while that the Broncos are replacing him, but his value continues to fall. So I don't know about his prospect profile or the fact that he came in older or the fact that he's trying to be replaced. But once you get into the 90s, I think Harvey's a really good pick because his upside is there. I mean, he was very consistent from a fantasy perspective throughout all down the stretch.
Oh, without a doubt. By the way, getting some love from rolling 18 there.
Thank you.
Q definitely the pick. Good for you on that one. Good for you. I love that we have the floating C for CHEV. I wish I knew how to move the boxes at all on this, but alas, that is not a skill set that I have. I'm more of a hands and keyboard guy. Yeah, he's here in spirit, Scott.
Fair enough. What you thinking?
How are we? I mean, I don't hate Sammy Ball game at this spot. I don't have enough that I can really stack him, but
I think
I
you
was
could go
kind of
Purdy here if Purdy falls. Never mind.
No, they hit me with it. All right, you know what? Give me Joshua Downs. I like Josh Downs. He's been going up the board a little bit. It's probably the last time that I get him before wide receiver 45. I'll take the W there. I think he's fantastic.
I mean, we both like Josh Downs, but I'm ready, put the pen to paper, like actually get the job done.
Yeah. I mean, dude, he's had those weeks. Did you by chance see the OTA video of A Rich?
I think I heard about it more than I saw it.
You heard about the biceps?
Oh, God. No, I don't know all the details, I guess, at this point.
Well, what you need as a quarterback is bulging, just thick, strong biceps.
That's what they tell me.
Sammy Ball game there. Okay. Or, you got Kyler Murray. Okay. Smart.
Kyler to go with Addison. I definitely think that Kyler's a good value at 9.9. We really liked him at 70 or 80 the last couple of years. I don't know. He's got that running floor, and I needed a first QB because I've been having to prioritize wide receivers for a while. So happy to do that. Going to take a wide receiver here. Would have taken Golden, but this time I am going to take the stack, and I'm going to go with Wandale.
Okay. I don't hate that one bit. And I think it's just hilarious, but also disrespectful that you're taking Kyler Murray at 9.9 after JJ McCarthy famously ruined that number for everyone.
Man. And like he's literally like showing his dominance by taking him at the 9.9.
Oh yeah. I mean, well, but before I'm up here, throw it out there to Huncho. Be sure to check out Fourth and Fantasy. They have a show going on right after ours, and fantastic viewing. Yeah, okay. You know what? Not feeling bad about my current options here. I could go Kittle. I could throw in Baker Mayfield. Yeah, I'm gonna mix it up. Take KC Concepcion here, and give myself a chance at that Deshaun Watson stack later.
Mix it up. This is not mixing it up for you. This is exactly who you wanted the whole draft.
Don't attack me, Scott. The audience doesn't know I'm a Cleveland Browns believer this year.
We reviewed your exposure last week. You've already mentioned Deshaun Watson, at least pre-show. Oh boy. I can't.
Just the Jefferson drafter is probably mad as hell, but great stack on Jordan Addison. You love to get the stacking best ball guys mad. That's the best thing you can do, because that will 100% wreck the day of whoever's in that draft. And we have CHEV GPT back on the mic. Yeah, I think we scared him off with the verifying your identity.
Oh yeah, I had to go shit myself. I was really scared.
That sounds fun.
I was really scared, and so I got the tickle shits. Sorry.
Well, we missed you.
I missed you guys too.
Oh, I'm drafting a Tennessee team right now. That'll make you happy.
Yes, yeah. Dude, I love these theme teams that you guys do.
Man, I really wish I could take Malik Willis first, but I cannot risk somebody else taking Cam Ward and ruining my day. It's just not worth it. Even though the people between me all have two quarterbacks. But what if one of them were like, I really want to ruin this guy's day?
I see what you're doing there, and it pisses me off.
Maybe they'll let Malik Willis fall all the way back to me.
Hey, but listen, there are people that don't think that Cam Ward is a viable quarterback.
Yeah, but these are yellow and silver shielders. Have you guys heard about the new Underdog shields yet for how many drafts you've completed?
Tell me more.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes me feel real weak shit.
It does. It does. They're the daily drafters, right? They get a lot of credit. Or the people who do playoff best ball, they grind a lot. But like it used to be experience. Like black was kind of the first level experience, red was the second level. And now you can see like this drafter is a silver drafter. And then they got yellow, and I think it's like, I think I could maybe be a silver or a yellow, but maybe not. And it's like thousands of drafts. And then there's up to diamond. There's like 5 people total.
Yeah, you're clearly a red belt, Scott, if anything, because they're doing the kung fu colors, right? But regardless, Chev, we did a full soliloquy on how how Carnell Tate is a safe pick at even the 5th or 6th round. So you've fully gotten me to capitulate on that. I believe he's the second coming of Emeka Ibuka, and you're going to be happy about drafting him.
This is beautiful.
I can't wait to show you my team in the end. You're gonna love it.
Yes. Oh man. All right. So who have you selected so far, Scott? To be in the Malik Willis business here. I'm assuming we're gonna get some Devon Achane action.
Wow, I didn't even realize I had him on my team. I totally forgot that for a minute because
like your first pick.
Well, that's the thing. So I went 4 running backs to start. So I completely shut that part of the draft out in my brain, including who I had. It didn't matter. Like it was done and it was over. So I started off with G&T. I picked him over CeeDee Lamb and Jefferson. And then I followed up with Achane. I told everyone at the beginning of this that Josh Jacobs is falling and I take the value. So of course he's my running back 3. And then when Kyron falls to 40, I just had to. So then I turned off the running back button. And you can imagine I was hurting at receiver. I gave up Garrett Wilson to have Kyron. Or
wait, you took Jacobs in the 3rd?
Yeah. The back of the 3rd.
Go.
Whatever. I could have taken Kyron, vice versa, worked out. So then I picked Tate as my wide receiver 1, Marvin Harrison backing him up, Jordan Addison, Quentin Johnston, Wan'Dale Robinson. We've built up the team. What 0 wide receiver start?
I think, all right, I'm curious. Where are you guys' thoughts? You said some really interesting names. The most interesting of those to me being Quentin Johnston.
Go on.
I feel like he's like the perfect best ball player.
Oh my gosh. I'm arguing with both of you guys.
That's what I said.
What is
He's
this
got that
nonsense?
week-to-week ceiling. He just has that week-to-week ceiling.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Because he's either a top 5 or top 10 wide receiver, or he's like wide receiver 82 and he doesn't touch your lineup. But what if he could take like a Christian Watson-esque step forward? Oh, Addison, I like what you just did there. Rondé. Don't try to distract me. Don't try to distract me.
It was you who took Gaston. I was just waiting for him to come back to me.
Yeah, you aren't getting him there. No, him at 16 after going tight end 9 all offseason. And to be honest, like still have like maybe 5% of him at tight end 9, but getting him at tight end 16 feels real safe. Oh, nailed it on that pick. Why am I the one who has to argue against the athletic wide receiver who can't catch? Like, is this really the role that I've been reduced to? Like, guys, come on. Like, you guys both know Quinn Johnston's not better than Trey Harris at football.
But why does he play over Trey Harris if he's not better?
Because he's older.
Because he's older. Is he gonna not be older this year?
Well, that logic comes with age. Wisdom, I think, is what they call that.
So here's the thing. Here's my thing. He fascinates me because he's he's gotten such a terrible rap as such a just dog water player that he's almost become a meme. But he can actually football good when he footballs good. He's like Martavis Bryant. Like maybe it's just hyper athletic, can do really cool things, but never really gonna reach like a real potential ceiling. But the spike weeks are going to be astronomical. Think about him as I would think of him as a poor man's Jameson Williams.
Yeah.
That's so mean to JMO, but so nice to QJ and probably correct.
How many touchdowns did JMO have last year?
I think he had 7.
Okay.
I was going to say 6. So,
and Quentin Johnson had 8. Yeah. I was looking into this because I'm still waiting ADDI to give me odds on Quentin Johnson 10 TDs this year.
Oh, that's aggressive.
Oh my God. That's just a bad call.
Like David, you got to give me some odds that are tempting.
What odds do you need? You know what? I will
plus 3,500.
You know what, Scott? I'll give you.
That's crazy. I was thinking more like 5 to 1 or something stupidly low, like $20 for 100 or something.
Here's the odds I'll give you, Scott. I'll give you these odds. Either you have to dump a cup of water on your head before our show after the season and go through the whole show soaking wet on video.
Okay.
Or you get to pick from one of the liquids in my fridge and I'll do the same. Those are the odds I'll give you.
Okay, so it's even odds for that doesn't sound right.
That is not even
I'm
odds.
down
Yours
for a
is
bet.
water. Mine's a different fluid.
Oh, a different fluid. Okay. Let me think about that.
Yeah, because like you could go a beer.
I'm gonna mail some like bull semen to your house.
You certainly will not. I'll throw away the mail for a month.
You said any liquid. Now who's having fun, buddy?
Okay, I think if I can collude on something like that, I could get more interested.
Oh my Lord. Tabasco sauce wouldn't do it for you?
You can only pour so much on yourself.
Yeah, you just look like you're just doing a shake weight over your head.
Jepson's Malort, future sponsor.
Is this person going to pick a running back, or are they just going to go with Barkley, Price, and Woody Marks?
That's a freaking crazy RB room to go.
Okay, good. Wilson. All right, super happy to take Gunnar Helm on this team.
Gunther.
Oh, man. Do I take Ridley or do I take the running back from Tennessee and hope he just has wild upside at the end of the year?
Do you take the
he's already gone?
Or the vanilla paste?
Wait, is he already gone? Oh, wow. He went really early.
Deshaun Stribling. Now that's 0 floor, maybe 1 week spike ceiling.
This
year's Isaac Tesla.
Tesla's good in best ball.
Okay, he was fine in best ball last year.
No, I mean, yeah, he was all right. But to score as an 18th rounder, that's a good place to be.
Yeah. I'm not arguing with you one bit, but when you buy a Tesla, sometimes your car gets keyed. Like that's how you feel when you have Isaac Tesla on your team.
There you go.
Thank you guys.
All right. I guess I got all the Tennessee receivers.
Yes. Dude, you have such a stacking team here, Scott. Like you took that assignment seriously.
That's true. Wow. That's true. But is that a bad thing at these prices? I paid for my quarterbacks, wide receiver 1, 2, and 3. So if Tennessee is a top, like a top 12 offense, not top 6, but like top 12, there's value in them streets.
No, yeah, I won't argue with you for a second, but
Scott is fucking cooking.
I mean, question though, Chef, who would you rather take? Ted Hurst or Calvin Ridley? Just in a vacuum, in best ball.
Why are you asking? Why are you doing this to me?
Because that's the guy I took before.
I would rather.
You'd rather have Ted Hurst, right? You said that kind of quiet.
I don't like a lot of Ridley, but at 184 to stack him, like he just needs a few spike weeks. We're playing for spike weeks in round 16. He's not going to be a 0 to start the season. My team wasn't like, I'm relying on Tate to get good. I'm relying on Minnesota to get better throughout the year. So I don't know. Seems like a savvy vet to add to the team.
It makes sense because if Calvin Ridley hits, it's going to be, 4 for 101 and 1, right? Or like he's not going to handle volume anymore. But I mean, the type of receiver he is, if he hasn't lost a step, he's still going to be able to be like a deep threat, or generating explosive. So, the 4 for 101 lines, the 6 for 110, just randomly out of nowhere. Like that's what Calvin Ridley does. But then when you think he's going to do good, he fakes. He doesn't fake. He thinks about faking, and then he's on IR and he's gone forever.
Well, and that's fine. He served his purpose on my team early in the season while we were waiting for Tate to get good.
Yeah. We just need him first few weeks of the season as Cornell Tate transitions into primo wide receiver 1. Get him behind the pulpit. Gospel George is back, and he's in two-tone blue or light blue, whatever. We changed the logo. Okay. So all that being said, as Cornell Tate ascends and Calvin Ridley goes out to the glue track, or I don't know where he's from, but retires and starts a Boys and Girls Club in his hometown. So Cornell Tate ascends and he's like a back half Tedero McMillan-esque wide receiver 2 with wide receiver 1 spike week upside. I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen. I'm just saying it could happen. And then Gunnar Helm, if he spikes touchdown wise, that's the one thing that we know he can do is win in the red area. And he's excellent as a contested catch artist. Oh, Greg Dulcich, my God, sweet Dulcich.
Oh my God, I hate it. But on Malik Willis' team, it's worth it.
Oh my God, Scott, we might be best friends now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, we have a friend streak going on Duolingo, and we have a friend quest. So next step is best friend.
That's true. Addison, you're about to be fucking out, buddy.
I gotta say, I wanted to take this show and do a single draft because I wanted Chev, since he's going to be on, to evaluate our teams and at a high level tell us who won. And I thought we'd have more time for that. And I feel like you're colluding pretty hard here, Scott. I feel like you saw Chev in here and said, you know what? I'm just going to take it. And I'm going to take this situation to draft every player I know Chev likes.
Sometimes the draft falls that way. What can I say?
Oh my God. Oh,
well, we're
so
looking
good.
at the teams.
Oh, that's so
we're
good.
Looking at the teams, and we're starting with mine.
Okay.
So,
I like Jalen Hurts. Excellent value, pick 78. Top 3
Can't hate that.
Top 3 quarterback upside. Hey, at worst, it's going to be top 8. But those spike weeks still tush push, not banned. No AJ Brown, Mekhi Lemon, Eli Stowers, Dallas Goedert. I mean, we can lock in top 8 for sure with winning weeks. Now, it gets a little diabolical here with quarterbacks because Bryce Young, again, spike weeks, hoping he takes that step forward. But also, if he also has these random spike weeks rushing.
He does.
Like he gets 30 yards and a touchdown. And he had the 6 touchdowns in 2024. So I kind of like that. I want to see what your wide receiver room is like. And then Deshaun Watson is on the roster.
Again.
Yeah, I'll let you go receiver first here.
I mean,
is this
Deshaun
not
Watson
a fantastic receiver room?
at second.
This is so you. These are all babies. Where are the adults? McLaurin is adulting the whole party by himself.
Yeah. Do you remember that Master? You remember that Master Splinter Ninja Turtles meme? Like,
of course,
Terry McLaurin is Master Splinter, just holding hands with all the little baby Ninja Turtles that you got in your wide receiver room.
Yo, I will have you guys know, for years, I drafted old players in best ball, redraft, and dynasty. And I started taking young players, and all people say is, all you take is rookies. You know, you can't make the crowd happy, but you know what? Despite that,
just draft. I do love. Obviously I knew with a certain degree of assurance I had, if you had Bryce Young, you had Tedoroa McMillan.
Of course.
You know.
Of course.
It would
I have their wide receiver 1 too, Chris Brazzell.
I don't have time for your games, Addison.
Why did he be their wide receiver 1? You already have their wide receiver 1.
6'5".
It's a
6'5", 4.340.
It's a bit.
6'5", 4.340.
It's a bit.
Have you guys heard the news? 6'5", 4.340. How do you feel about my RBs?
Oh, love. As I'm working on the worksheet, I start to have some more and more aggressive visions about Breece Hall and Amarian Hampton. I mean, there's been several Frank Reich offenses that have topped out at like 20% backfield target share. And if you're going to throw to a running back for the Jets, which is exactly what you could do. You could use Breece just like Bijan's being used. And if that happens, he has a nuclear ceiling. So I love the pick. I love the value that you get with Breece Hall being outside of the top 24 picks because of the upside that you can have access to that you don't have access to when you pick another player that's like, man, it's cool, but like it's not top 3, top 2 RB ceiling. So love the value there. Obviously, we know I would broadcast this from the cement aisle for Marion Hampton if I could. And Christian McCaffrey, obviously, White Lightning. If he plays, it's 22 to 20. I mean, half PPR, right? So,
yeah,
like 20 points a game, 21.
Around there.
Yeah.
He's great.
One guy I was excited to hear your take on, because we were kind of split on RJ Harvey last year until the combine. Like, I think it's crazy you can get him at 91 just because Jonah Coleman got drafted there in the 5th round.
Well, it's dual fold. It's the fact that they brought J.K. Dobbins back, which J.K. Dobbins was 3rd. I shared that thing in the Discord about J.K. Dobbins and his explosive run rate in 2024 or 2025, excuse me. So that plus they drafted Jonah Coleman. Jonah Coleman can do both roles. RJ Harvey had a chance to prove that he could do both roles, and he didn't. And that's the issue. It's kind of like him and Travion are getting such negative raps, for their play for the playoff run. But I mean, I still think that he's going to have value. Him being worth a top 70 pick always was a bit ambitious for me. So I like him a lot more in this range just because he can give you those spike weeks. He's a way, way better best ball pick than he is in any other format to me.
Well, especially in Sean Payton's offense. Like, if we're looking at this is probably the Mark Ingram, Pierre Thomas, Darren Sproles sort of backfield formula. Like, that's probably what he's going for. And that makes J.K. Dobbins, Mark Ingram, probably makes Jonah Coleman, Pierre Thomas, honestly. And it probably makes R.J. Harvey, Darren Sproles, which is something.
That could be really cool. I mean,
could be fun.
If he's James White, but he just scores way more touchdowns, that could be good for fantasy. I mean, James White had like a 14 touchdown season before he faded into a
exactly. Exactly.
As
most Belichick backs do.
We got a 12 touchdown season from RJ Harvey last year.
Yeah. I mean, and we got Travis Kelce, Rondé, and Tavion. I feel good about that. That's decent setup. But let's get to Scott's here because I've already made you sit through mine, but now let's get to the pandering.
No, bro. I really I do like your team. I'm not saying I don't like your team.
I know. I'm just mad because I loved this team. This is one of my favorite teams. I think it's fucking great. And I think you're going to like Scott's more.
Yeah. All right, Scott. Here we go. All right. You know, I don't believe in Kyler Murray, but I understand.
I needed him there.
Yeah. If he has the rushing utility and we're locked in, but everything else, oh, that's chef's kiss. Cam Ward, I feel like nobody's talking about it, but in terms of talent, there's no question how talented he is. He adds his receiver, and you get his wide receiver one. Well, you got all of his wide receivers, but you got the guy with the most upside in Gospel George, Carnell Tate, and then you went and got Malik Willis with old Achane. Oh, so beautiful. I think that we could be in for a Jamal Charles-esque season from Devon Achane. The Dolphins are going to suck, but also teams that suck get garbage time. And in garbage time, teams let up and they give up big plays randomly. Devon Achane is one of the best big players in the NFL. Arguably, you could argue he was the best on a per touch efficiency basis. So I love being able to get him in the second round. I love this. I love this running back room. Addison, you did good. I'm proud of you. That was a good running back room. Okay. It was really good. All right. Like you're in the Jackson 5, but you ain't Michael. This is Michael.
All right, but it cost me more, so that's fair. I do think Addie's RB room was excellent.
It was.
You could argue
yours is better, but
they talk about
because you have Kyron.
I had to sack off my first 4 picks for it, so of course it's better. But Samson was like, you didn't quite need him. You could have gone hyper fragile on that, and especially since you had all the youngs at receiver, you could have used an old to go with that team. But yeah, I mean, I did the first 4 picks running backs. That was a totally new structure for me. This is where you got to make the judgment because I had to recover in wide receiver and tight end.
Well, it makes sense because Marv, what were we thinking? What range? What was available there?
Adunze had just gone and BTJ went before him. So then you kind of take a big old drop off in that spot. There's really nobody else around until you get to like Alex Pierce. So yeah, it's kind of like Marv or Pierce. And I definitely like Marv's. I don't know. I still think he's more valuable even still to his like rookie draft capital than we're seeing.
Problem is we've got to get the quarterback thing figured out. And like with him and Alec Pierce, it's I almost lean Alec Pierce just if I can get him a little like a round later, just because I know that those spike weeks are gonna be, 3 for 90 and a touchdown, or
yeah.
Like those
I'm out on Indy, to be honest. We haven't seen quarterbacks come back from these Achilles and be particularly strong. It takes them a lot of time to recover. We saw a lot in the beginning of the season against a pretty weak schedule, and we really haven't seen Daniel Jones ever put it together for 18 games. So to just expect Alec Pierce to put it together, especially early on, I don't know. I wasn't going to take Alec Pierce at 64. No way. I can justify Marvin Harrison at 64 for a lot of outcomes, but I don't see Alec Pierce being a top 12 receiver this year.
That's fair.
But did you see Anthony Richardson's biceps? Like you just sound confused about A. Rich's biceps.
I'm going to end up being too light on Jonathan Taylor again. I can already feel it, but that's where I want to play it. If I'm going to play it at all, I'm just not very interested in that team right now.
That's interesting. I don't think that I don't. So I've been listening to, I listened to an hour-long podcast with their offensive line coach. So I'm just getting more insight into like their process and like what they're like. They have some actual competent coaches, even though it does not appear that way all the time. I think it's more about the ecosystem they may have created. And I do have questions about Daniel Jones. It's his value kind of drops off if he's not going to run anymore. But what he was doing actually on the field was like he was able to deliver the ball like from the pocket. And if he's going to be able to operate in that offense, you could drop off some so he might not have the viability to give you top 5 quarterback weeks, but he's going to enter into your lineup 4 or 5 times a year, potentially, because he can operate in that offense. And sure. Alec Pierce is going to be a big beneficiary of that.
Sure.
Okay. So riddle me this. Does the rest of the wide receiver room make up for it? Jordan Addison, QJ,
Jordan Addison has the viability. Like he has the ceiling viability to enter into wide receiver 1 on a week overall conversation. That's where it gets really interesting because it's so much upside. Quentin Johnston, same song, different verse. I mean, we're talking weeks. The first 3 weeks of the season last year, he was like wide receiver 3.
Yeah, people were like dubbing him the winning pick of the year after 3 weeks last year. But that team got a lot worse as the season went along and they lost all their offensive linemen. So we never really saw the full Chargers. I know they're going to switch up the offense this year, but that team's untapped potentially.
Yes. And that's why I want as much Quentin Johnston as possible because he's clearly a part of the plans. And Herbert has worked tirelessly to get on the same page with this dude. So it's kind of hard for me to be like, just not, especially where you got him at. Where'd you get him at?
Let me scroll up here. You got him all the way at 88. He reached.
Yeah, but he wasn't going to be there at the next pick, so it wasn't reaching.
I like that. And then Chris Bell, Calvin Ridley. We already talked about how I felt about what Calvin Ridley could do if he still knows how to football.
Yeah, Chris Bell just because he's the stack end of season. And then I took the 3 tight ends to pair up with the quarterbacks. I mean, the 3 tight ends at the end of the draft, 16, 17, 18, I went a little bit more investment than that. That is totally a viable strategy. It works a lot more than you'd expect. And I had to prioritize the wide receivers. So I really like this team. I think it's pretty fun. It's definitely a unique angle.
I really like this team.
So, yeah. I mean, I'll be honest, the tight end room, as tight ends do, occasionally they fart.
I thought you were going to play the noise there, Addison.
No, I was ready for it too. It's not a sexy tight end room. There's not a ton of ceiling. I'm going to be rooting really hard for the wrong player in week 17, right? Like, I don't know. Like
rooting for TJ Hawk in week 17.
It does. It has to be Hawkinson, I think, because Tennessee, I need my Tennessee receivers to go off. And I don't know. Dulcich, I got the other 2. I mean, Chris Bell popping off at that time. So whatever.
He'll be healthy by then.
We'll see how it goes. That's how it is with all of these. Like sometimes I review a team and I'm like, this team's shit. And I like leave a little shit emoji and then it's the one that makes it to the semifinals or something. So you never know. I always refer to that puppy 4 or whatever, where the winning team like put up 90 points or something like that. Like you never know.
Yeah. I mean, you really don't. That's the beauty of fantasy football. Sometimes the worst team in your league wins the ship. So you don't get a say there. But I'm going to put it at CHEV here real fast because we're an hour in. We kept it to about an hour today. We're going to try this out. We'll do some longer shows too. Mix it up. But who had the better draft here? We have three here. I want a comprehensive answer of why my team is better than Scott's. This freaking wait.
Kyler Murray worries me, but he worries me less than old massage table Deshaun Watson. That's what I've got for you.
Well, I
think my team is a lot of my players are on potentially shitty teams. We know that Miami's going to suck. The Raiders haven't been very good. Minnesota, I think they'll kind of be a middling team, and Tennessee has been at the bottom of the division. So I need Tennessee to be excellent, my running backs to stay healthy, and it's pretty fun. But if things get shitty in Tennessee, this team is not going to go anywhere.
Oh no. If it's bad, then this team is sunk. But I'm just happy to be able to talk about the Titans in such a positive manner on the channel. Maybe it's not going to happen often. Maybe it does. And you're right, Scott.
I hope it does. We're rooting for we should all be rooting for Cam Ward. Like just that young man's demeanor alone. He's good for the NFL. We need people with a bit more intensity. You look at some of the NFL players. I like the guys having fun, but like the Caleb Williams, the Cam Wards, the guys who clearly have a chip on their shoulder big enough to see from far away. I'm pretty okay with those guys being the face of the franchise. Let's get some
bring back the guys who don't believe in work-life balance and just obsess about it all the time.
Exactly. Right. I want some Michael Jordan-esque interviews, like some Ben Johnson on the mic saying, "We'll see."
The NFL is better when we have more great QBs. So I'm all for these number one QBs to be that number ones.
Well, I think also with that, I think one of the cool things is as some of these guys get older, the Burrows, the Herberts, like we're entering into that age where Drew Brees and Peyton Manning and all those guys were like, they were tested, grizzled veterans where they had figured everything out. They just had to like bring along whoever to make them, so that they could still have viability as a, like those piecemeal years with Tom Brady, and like then he goes and gets Randy Moss and becomes a superstar for fantasy and kind of never looks back. But with Peyton Manning, super prolific. Then he has to throw to Austin Collie and Pierre Garcon for a few years, and then trails off a little bit and then bounces back up with Denver. We're entering into those guys with those eras with Justin Herbert, with Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. They've seen it all now. And so I think we're going to see a spike in quarterback play. And we still have like really old guys like Stafford, who's, if he's got weapons, he's going to throw a lot of touchdowns.
Oh yeah. Well, I absolutely love that, and I would end it on that one, but we got a new friend of the show. Snaggy threw in a trade question, so I'll throw it on there just to hit one to end us off here. London for Breece Hall and Rome Odunze. This is the easiest Breece Hall and Rome Odunze that I could take.
My goodness, yes.
Yeah.
I think it depends on team need, right? Do you need a wide receiver one versus do you need a
wide receiver one and an RB one, or just a wide receiver one?
It's also valuable to have an extra roster spot too. So I think that if you have any need for running back whatsoever, it's easily a Breece Hall trade. That's what I'd prefer. But if you somehow are running back riches, having an ace like London in your starting lineup every week is a valuable asset in Dynasty. I'm assuming for redraft, I'd absolutely rather have the depth on of Breeze and Adunze.
Well, yeah, that's I feel like it must be dynasty if they're making a trade in May, right?
You never
It's
know,
like the
man.
worst redraft league ever. You're drafting your redraft league May 1st.
I just couldn't. So you got male pattern rookie horniness and you got draft horniness. This draft, that's a level of draft horniness where you might need to check into like a facility.
They have a special medication for that, actually.
Yeah. It's called horse tranquilizers.
Well, that wraps us up. We have been 3 guys, 2 pod, 1 guy, 6 pod.
Damn it.
We've
See,
been 2
you're
guys.
doing it again.
Am I doing the thing again? We've been 2 guys on 1 pod. I'm allowed to have fun with the intros. Sometimes I do jokes, JC. I know it may not come off that way because not a lot of people laugh, but they're for me.
I laugh.
And that's what I talk about. Yeah, Scott laughs sometimes.
I do my best.
I go to therapy.
To laugh?
Yes,
let's not get into your therapy.
I'm going for laughs when I get into session too. But regardless, we have been to. Yeah, you're right. I am bad at interest. This is a point of discussion that I will work on. I'm seeing it now. But we have been 2 guys, 1 pod. This was a best ball draft. We went over our teams. Let us know in the comments how you felt about our squads. We have a lot of big stuff coming up. League Champ version 3 comes out on this upcoming Monday. We have a full date for it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hope to see you guys on there. We're opening up contests again. And you can find me at Duck League Champ on all the social medias and 2 Guys 1 Pod FF on the Exosphere. Chev, where can they find you?
Wherever you said that they could find you.
That's a smart idea. Scott, you're up.
All right, well, you can find me in the draft streets as Chonks. That's where I'll be spending a lot of my time.
I want to be in the draft streets. I want to do draft hood rat things with my friends. I got to verify my identity, though, apparently.
Let's get that done.
Gotta verify that identity. Do draft hood rat things with your friends, man. Come on now.
Duh.
All right. Well, we've had fun here. So you guys have a good night.